Fala galera, estamos aqui com mais uma coletiva, tanto a Ilha do Metal quanto o Dewytto do Planno D está de volta aqui com a gente. Então vamos começar com a nossa entrevista. Dewytto, a primeira pergunta é sua, em português.
Em português? Cara, bom, eu não falo alemão, então qual que é como que é a real pronúncia, né, da banda? Agora eu vou falar em inglês. I don't speak German. How to pronounce the band's name?
Böhse Onkelz. Böhse Onkelz.
It's a little bit difficult for you guys down here, I know. As I said before, the name means translated Tios Malos. And yeah, it's. Are you interested in how we get to the name? How it comes that the band is called Tios Malos Böhse Onkelz? Okay, make a long story short, okay? So, when we were a punk band, you know, hair like this, clothes like, and everything that you have about a punk rocker, in winter time, we walked through a little town where the guys come from, and the kids, they were sledding down on snow, you know, the hill. Mothers were waiting down, and when we passed by as punks, the kids stopped, go to their mother and said, "Oh, Mama, look, the Böhse Onkelz, Los Tios Malos." So we said, okay, that's a cool band name.
Então, ele estava explicando a origem do nome, falando que quando eles eram uma banda de punk, na adolescência e juventude, eles andavam pelas vilas e as crianças apontavam para eles e falavam, olha, esses tios malvados, e que é o significado da banda. Então eles falaram que era um bom nome, Tios Malvados.
A segunda pergunta é, vocês começaram como uma banda punk, depois vocês passaram um pouco para o ska, e agora vocês estão tocando heavy metal. Eu gostaria que vocês explicassem o que é cada estilo desse para vocês, embora tudo seja rock and roll. Now in English. You started with the punk rock band, after you changed the sound a little from ska, and now you are doing a heavy metal. We know the music always rock and roll, but this kind of styles, what means to you?
Wow. Yeah, Peter, would you like to say something about punk? What does it mean to you in those early days?
In those early days,
Yeah.
it's just to be free, do what you want, playing fast, playing loud, having fun. We didn't care about rules. We make everything comes from inside, from the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when we started as a punk band, I played before the Böhse Onkelz, and then you know in the 70s, end of 70s, you have all the big bands like Genesis, Pink Floyd, all the big productions, and punk of course came like a revolution. So it's back to rock and roll roots, and I don't know, hundreds of thousands of kids in Germany and probably around the world choose punk as the way into the music scene. And after we started as punks and we're getting better on the instrument, came new bands, came bands like thrash metal, for example, that influenced us on our next records. And yeah, we sucked all these music styles up, and the good thing about the Onkelz was always that we developed our own music of all these mixes of styles, and that makes the records that we did over the last 30 years so interesting, because you have always, each record sounds a little bit different than the other one, and this is what the fans love, and this is why all these music styles are so very important to us.
Ele falou que o punk foi um caminho de entrada para muitos jovens na Alemanha no final dos anos 70, mas que depois, nos anos 80, com a influência do thrash metal, o som deles foi mudando bastante, e que cada disco soa de uma forma diferente conforme a música foi evoluindo mesmo. E no começo da resposta ele falou também sobre que o rock and roll é tocar alto, é uma ideia mais de rebeldia, né, e de transgredir as regras, enfim.
Na Alemanha a cena metal é muito forte, né? Eu queria saber se as bandas de lá são unidas, não em English. In Germany, the metal scene is very strong, but the bands are united or not?
The bands are united. Well, you know, Yeah, it's hard to say because we're a little bit like an exception in Germany because we are one of the bands that sing in German and all the others, a lot of others, which always touring here and worldwide are singing in English. So from time to time you meet the guys, but I don't live in Germany, he don't live in Germany, so we have not this connection to this German music scene. Latest times with our tour agent we meet more international bands like, I don't know, Aussie or stuff like this, you know. So we're more, it's funny to say this, but we're a German band, sing in German, but we're more onto the international music scene than to the German music scene.
Ele disse que apesar de eles serem uma banda alemã, eles não moram na Alemanha, né? Então eles são um pouco uma exceção à cena de metal alemã, que eles acabam conhecendo mais bandas internacionais, como Ozzy Osbourne, por exemplo. E, enfim, ele acha até engraçado isso, ser uma banda alemã, mas que não faz parte da cena alemã.
I read some about the influence from Böhse Onkelz. Let's try. You are influenced by Coxsparrow and Cockney Rejects. The both bands already play here in Brazil. If now this door open and the both bands get in here, what do you say for these bands?
Wow, I would say let's sit together, have a few beer and talk about music.
Ele pediria para eles irem tomar uma cerveja e conversar sobre música.
And about soccer.
We don't like to talk about soccer with Germany guys.
With those guys, you know.
Okay.
You sing in German, right? How do you think about the exception to people of another countries?
Yeah, it's very interesting. As I said before, that you have a lot of English singing bands, and not everybody is into English. Even not in Germany, probably not here. You know, many kids don't really understand the lyrics, what they're singing about. So the music is universal. If you have a good sound, if you play fast sound, have good melodies and guitar stuff, then I would say you can connect to the people beside the language that your songs are.
Ele diz que é mais importante do que as letras, se você tem um som bom, se tem uma melodia boa, não importa tanto a língua que você canta. Embora ele falou que para muitas crianças aí, jovens na Alemanha, eles não entendem letras em inglês, né? Então, nesse sentido, bandas que cantam em alemão são bem mais compreendidas.
Let's talk about now. I would like to hear about you. What about the first concert when you come back in 2011 to 100,000 people in front of you? The first concert when you come back, and what means for you your first CD after this Memento?
Yeah, that's a long story. Peter, do you like to say something to that?
Ja, kurz.
Was das erste Reunion-Konzert, was das für dich bedeutet hat, und jetzt die neue CD zu machen nach so vielen Jahren?
Yeah, it was a big thing. It was the first concert after 9 or 10 years, which I played. So before I never made music actually, and we came out and saw 100,000 people there. It was funny. Yeah, it was totally funny and so amazing that I just could smile. Yes, we had to do our job. It was fun.
9 years or 10 years that the band was divorced. The idea came up to do a reunion concert, and we said, okay, let's talk probably about 30,000 people, 40,000 people, and we get in contact with our concert agent, and he said, no, let's talk about 100, and this twice, 2 days. So we said, are you pretty sure about that? And he said, yeah, I'm sure. So he was right, you know. And coming back was kind of an interesting thing. Peter said that he hasn't played in between for the time that we were not together, 9 or 10 years. I played a lot, the other guys, Stefan played a lot, Kevin did some in between. So it was interesting to come back after such a long time and see how all these guys develop, you know, and same thing was with the CD. We had no idea when we started songwriting how all these influences that we had in between, in the 10 years in between, will come together. And we also had no idea when we write the songs that the fans, if they like it or if they don't like it. And thinking about this, we said, before starting songwriting, we don't care about all this, we just write the songs that we like to have. So we did, and thankfully the fans liked it, we like it very much. Production was big fun, you know, we went to Nashville to work with Michael Wagner in his studio, and it was a fantastic experience and a great time, but it was a lot of work at the end. Too much.
Eles falaram que foi muito interessante a experiência de reunião, que eles ficaram 10 anos separados. Alguns deles continuaram com projetos solos, outros ficaram parados, mas que quando eles voltaram eles esperavam fazer um show para 30 mil pessoas e acabaram fazendo 2 shows para 100 mil pessoas, que isso foi muito incrível, eles gostaram muito. E que a gravação do novo disco, eles também não sabiam como se faziam reagir, se faziam gostar do novo som, mas a experiência foi muito boa. Eles foram para Nashville, gravaram em Nashville o disco, e foi um som mais pesado do que eles costumavam fazer. Enfim, acho que é isso.
Agora uma pergunta sobre as letras das músicas, né? E vocês mudaram também um pouco de estilo. O que é mais fácil de escrever, sobre política ou sobre sexo e mulheres, né? About the lyrics of your songs. In the beginning, talking about politicians, and now you're talking about human, about alcohol, about drinks, about party. Yeah, not only. What is more easy to write?
It's hard to say. You know, when we started as a punk band, we were like against everything. Politicians, everybody was our foe. So we sang about this. Of course, then you develop, you grow up, and you can say, okay, I can't walk around and hate everybody. So you develop a different look at the world, at the people, at everything, cultures and everything. So it's hard to say, you know, we're not singing about drinking today. This just comes from the old songs. On the new record we have very, very advanced themes that we are singing about. And yeah, it's hard to, it's not hard to find the themes for the song, because if you look around at the world and what's going on, it's full of song ideas and full of ideas for lyrics for songs.
Bom, no começo eles meio que escreviam letras sobre odiar todo mundo, só que aos poucos eles foram amadurecendo o conteúdo das letras, e hoje em dia ele diz que o mundo é meio que um prato cheio para se escrever letras sobre política, mas também sobre outros assuntos. E, enfim, acho que ele reflete bastante sobre um processo de amadurecimento das letras. Antes era muito mais sobre bebida e, enfim, o conteúdo da sua pergunta.
Send a message to Brazilian fans, please.
E em nome do site A Ilha do Metal e o Planno D, do Dewytto aqui, gostaria de agradecer vocês. In the name of my site, A Ilha do Metal and the
Planno D.
Okay, please send a message to all your fans here in Brazil and new fans that you will see tomorrow in Maximus Festival.
Yeah, hi Brazil, hi everybody here, hi rock fans. You know, it's very interesting to come here. I've been here before. I've recorded 2 records in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. But anyway, first time with the Onkelz here, we found out that we have a lot of Brazilian fan clubs. Can you guess that? Because they contacted us, and they will be at the show tomorrow. So we're really looking forward to see you guys rock together with you, and we're looking forward for the Brazilian fans and the crowd. And yeah, it's just amazing. We're happy to be here. You're very welcome.